very pleasing to be able to make a big contribution on that pitch.
Tell us a bit about the mindset again that you guys went out with today again, with a lot of runs scored.
Yeah, and at good rate as well. We said we were going to play in a certain manner in these conditions, and I think the temptation deficit like that going into the second innings is to play within your shell and sort of be a little bit insular, but the guys went out and really set the tone at the top of the order. It was really pleasing to see inexperienced Test cricketers really set a benchmark for the rest of the group and set a really good platform for us to go on and hopefully still stretch this lead further and which should be a good chase on this surface.
You said before the series that actually you really quite enjoyed the challenge of playing this type of cricket out there. Was that your most enjoyable?
I certainly enjoyed myself today, yeah. There was a few filthy hacks in there at times, but I think the way you have to think about batting and the sort of mental approach and game plan, the different strategies that you might have against different bowlers makes it really good fun, and that's what it should be about. You shouldn't feel like the pressure is too much for you. You should really enjoy the occasion and make the most of the opportunity that's in front of you. And I thought that the whole group managed to really harness that today and make the most of it.
Particularly special as well as captain to try and make that influence, make that contribution when you kind of got the lead.
Definitely, and when you make a statement like that, you feel like you have to go and play in that manner. But I think it suits the group. I think it suits the players that we have, and you have to play to your strengths, especially on difficult surfaces when it's extreme spin like it is here. You have to be able to try and put pressure back on the opposition, and I thought we've done that fantastically well today.
None of you were shy about playing a sweep shot. 48 runs, but in the first 7 wickets all fell to sweeps or reverses. Can you just explain the sort of thinking behind using that shot so frequently?
Yeah, personally, I can't speak for the rest of the guys, but we spoke about playing to your strengths individually and being really clear about where you're going to score your runs. And from my point of view, it was almost a safer shot than playing a forward defensive. The amount the ball's turning, you're playing with a straight bat, you feel that there's a lot of risk involved in that. So it's almost at times attack is the best form of defence on a wicket like that, and I think we generally got the balance of that very well today. Yeah, I think it's really important to try and expand your game as much as possible, give yourself as many options as you can. But the guys have not been shy of experimenting, trying to develop themselves, and with that it gives your team a much better opportunity to score in a wide-ranging surfaces. And a really pleasing thing today is that throughout we managed to, even when pressure was on us and we lost a couple of wickets in a cluster, we still managed to score at 4.5, 5 and over at times, and felt that at no point we were under real big amounts of pressure. We were exerting it back onto them.
Yes, sir.
What do I think of the wicket? Sorry. Yeah, I think it's a strange one, because as a bowler you feel like you're in the game all of the time, but both sides have managed to make good scores on that surface. So I think it can be quite difficult when it's spinning as much as that, because you get very excitable. Sometimes you can feel the pressure, and at times maybe we over-attack slightly with the fields that we set, and weren't patient enough in just building good amounts of dot balls and restricting boundaries in that first inning. So that might be a lesson for us to learn going into tomorrow. I'd like to think so, but we saw how well they played in that first innings, and if we bowl to our abilities, you'd like to think there'll be 10 chances in that wicket. But it'd be interesting to see how that pitch looks tomorrow morning, with the amount of moisture that will be created from this little storm, and it's sweating overnight. It'd be interesting to see if the pitch changes at all, whether it tackies up or it looks very similar. So I think the most important thing for us is we have to adapt well to that and read what's happening very quickly.
John, Dean, and then one more, please. You put a little slap on the wrist yesterday. That was the first time I think actually, and he pleaded not guilty, I gather. So could you just explain what happened there?
Yeah, we talked it through afterwards. I was accused of showing dissent. I was more frustrated that things weren't going in our favour. I understand that it's more on how it's perceived and how it looks. Made it very clear that that wasn't the case towards the umpires. But I understand that there are certain things in place which they're trying to do a duty of care to look after Test cricket and make sure that it is seen to be played in the right manner. I definitely didn't do that, and they understand that and respect that. And I think it's important. You don't want to take motion completely out of the game, but you have to make sure that the respect for the game is there. Definitely.
Dean, and then
What did you make of the use of reviews today? Obviously, Rory and then Ben, did they both have a chat with you before going upstairs? And were you happy with the way that panned out? Obviously, there were a couple of decisions later on which probably would have benefited more.
Yeah, I mean it's a very difficult surface